Hello everyone. The top I'm talking about the weather change in the weather pattern. Extreme weather has a huge impact to our life.
In particular, typhoons seem to have become more and more powerful in recent years, causing countless loss of life and property. Many scientists point out that this is the disaster caused by warming. Since the hot and humid air is the engine driving this process, it is not difficult to see that higher temperature make it easier for tropical cyclones to form. To make matters worse, the rise of the overall temperature will bring a double below. The ocean will evaporate more easily and the air can hold more water vapor. Climate change will not only affect the intensity of typhoon, but also affect the generating side. With the instability of the global temperature and the change of the distribution of the atmospheric circulation, the traditional law has been gradually broken. The researchers say, after the climate change, the Earth's environment has been very different from before. In the past, most of the phenomenon took 4 to 7 years as a cycle. But now, it is found that the situation has changed, and the private law and partition are become more and more effective. As soon as this phenomenon increases, it may lead to further increase in intensity and more difficult to measure the drought. This can be said to be a warning for nature to make kind. If we let burning intensify, future typhoons may cause us greater losses.
A heatwave is called a heatwave when a temperature for 5 seconds to day is higher near average for the highest temperature over the years by more 5 Celsius, where high pressure system is changed above ground because the air falling in the high pressure zones. The high-pressure zone scene is not easy for clouds, the rain to cool surface, and the air near the ground is continuously heat until is the scene. The average temperature. Suffer heatwaves, droughts, fissures, power shortages.
Drought refers to what meteorological disaster caused by surge of abnormal drought in the climate. Generally speaking, it refers to the reduction or lack of harvest due to insufficient soil moisture and the destruction of the moisture balance of crops, which will bring up food problems and even cause famine. Drought can also kill humans and animals due to lack of adequate drinking water. The western United States is experiencing a major drought that has never been seen before, and the latest study showed that the severity of this disaster is the first in the past 1,200 years, and all indications are that after entering this year, the extremely harsh water shortage drought will not improve the phenomenon of increasing severity, and by last year, it was considered to have reached an abnormal level. The report shows that the main reason behind the drought is human behavior, and the man-made climate crisis has decreased to a 72% worsening of the severity of the drought, especially the more densely populated Los Angeles. They quickly face the people's livelihood crisis caused by the drought. In response to the frequent and increasing severity of natural disaster, Los Angeles has pushed open source and throttling practices such as rainfall collection and wastewater cycling to a new level in recent years, trying to capture and not waste every drop of water, hoping that by 2035 70% of the water used in Los Angeles will be self-sufficient by the local area.
From the above reports, we can see the impact of extreme weather on Earth. And we can also know the consequence of the people's damage to the environment have begun to be back on human beings.